Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Play action now. Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And his first pass is incomplete. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Titans.
Again, it's Ward. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Out of the gun, Ward. Finding Williams on the check down. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Kyren Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Throwing is Ward. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. This is intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ward. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worked the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They try the left side here with Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ward. That's complete to DK. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Going for it, here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
A gain of 15.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kyren Williams hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. From the gun, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Ward. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. To throw, here's Ward. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First down.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
On the fleek, right?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw caught by Bowers. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Stroud looking to throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll run on first down. Overton. Got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Second and a couple. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
A give to Williams, running right. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Ward. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
That's caught left side by Eilmanner. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Williams is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Ward now working out of the gun.
Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Alec Manor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half, Stroud.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's past, and now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 65 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
2nd down and 8. Ward.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Titans 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun, Ward.
Now he's going to step up and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Stroud off the play fake.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
regarding the fact that the mind is out of balance. It's telling you that you talk about those memories that
so in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll hand it off now. Williams.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 82 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Play action now. Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Williams will try again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Texans 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing now, Ward. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's got the open man. It's Iomanner. Touchdown, Titans. Alec Iomanner with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a...
And that is caught. Touchdown,
Texans from 4 yards out. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
35, Texans 27.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And just shutting him off there. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing is Ward. Open man down the field. That's Iomanner. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 there, up to the 49-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Now Ward. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go back to the ground with Williams. To about the 26 here. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? As you give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. From the shotgun, it's Ward.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Titans on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Moore.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. It's caught at the 7-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Williams.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Set to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Stroud.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Overton. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here's second down.
All right.
Stroud.
And he's got it. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
The Texans will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now Stroud.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
The score, Titans 38, Texans 33.
So with it even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So with it even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Titans, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.